What's going on, you little oddballs? It's your boy Coreboy back at it again today with, well, yet again, another Halo video. What's really ironic is I said I wasn't going to talk about this in yesterday's video, but ooh, it's just too funny to not talk about this. And it's not funny for the people who've had personal attacks on them. It's just funny to clown on individuals that are fucking stupid. So yeah, I'm gonna get into a game and we're gonna talk about this for a little bit. So I'll see you in the game. We got a fucking game of shoddy snipes, and ironically enough, we get to play against somebody who's a part of this org I get to talk about today. Let's fucking go. Love to see that. Probably gonna, maybe lose. I don't fucking know. I don't care. I'm here to talk today. But boys, I've already made a video. Actually, I've done more than a video on this org due to some situations last year. I did a whole ass machinima on this org, clowning them last year for some things that had went on within the Halo community of them using AI art, getting called out for it, and getting involved in like a big little scandal that the Halo community had, dawned upon it within last year's HCS year. With a whole like coalition thing coming together with a bunch of people and orgs and stuff like that. And boy, oh boy, has it just gotten more and more goofy. And if y'all don't know, last weekend there was a little tournament that was held on by Clutch Academy called Galentine's. It was a girls tournament. Seemingly was like pretty fucking cool. I love seeing shit like that. Wasn't able to watch it just because I was streaming myself and was doing a bunch of other content stuff. But seeing this was going on, I was like, oh, that's sick as fuck. Like, they're having a girls tournament. That's awesome. Well, then it hit winners finals, and the teams that were playing against each other, one of them had got mad because apparently a player on the other said team was significantly better than everybody else, and they were worried about it. And basically, that other team that they were playing against was forced to DQ from it, which is fucking stupid. As you can imagine, they played the whole tournament with that team, and then all of a sudden a complaint came in, and Clutch Academy was like, oh, hey, go fuck yourself is basically the nicest way that I can put that. It was just kind of a big middle finger to the team for competing the entire time, taking time out of their day to compete, mind you, especially on a weekend, usually when everybody's off work and want to chill out, do stuff like that. No, they took time to play in a Halo tournament to, prove themselves, say, hey, we're fucking good at this game too, and that happened. But then, my all-time favorite org, Eclipse, decided to, really get a little involved, or one of the members of Eclipse, mind you, decided to get a little involved in this, and, because someone within that community had made a complaint about a certain team where they had their boyfriend in the Discord call while the tournament was going on and they were playing. And I understand the sentiment of being kind of concerned about that because, for example, if somebody who's not like a coach or anything is in that call, I get their concerns. That could lead to a lot of things, like cheating, for example. Like, somebody could just be watching someone else's stream and telling them, hey, this is where they are. Like, there could be some instances where that is a problem in itself. She had made a comment about it. There was some back and forth conversation with the player that had done this. It seemed kind of fun and cordial. And, of course, somebody had to go out of their way and be a dickhead and start personally attacking this person, which is unacceptable and just kind of fucking stupid. Shows a lot about how, certain orgs are ran and the people that are involved within them, which is why I don't associate with certain orgs or refuse to completely and in general. And like I said, I'm a pretty honest guy. Like, I'll be honest. I know a lot of people think, like, when they think about a creator, they're like, oh, it's a character they're putting on. It's, they're playing as someone else and not themselves. No, not for me. I have to be a genuine person or I'm not fulfilling my own desires with content. Like, that's just kind of how it goes. Like, that's just how I've always been and everything. Like, I have to be honest or I feel like I'm being disingenuous towards what I have to say. And I know this probably gonna make some people mad, but going out of your way as a dude to go attack female players for, voicing their concerns with certain things with tournaments and their, how displeased they are with a ruling that should have never been a ruling, really just says a lot about you as a whole and not a good look. And I would think, looking at things as someone who is a part of an org, if someone did some shitty things like that within the org that I am involved with, I think the people that are a part of this and that run this would be like, hey, you're not a part of this anymore. You're going to go bye-bye. And instead, no, they put out a statement today that was about as baseless as it could fucking be. They were like, yeah, just give them the bare minimum. Like, the bar is so fucking low, it's not even funny. The bar is honestly in hell at this point. Like, it's kind of impressive how far we've set it down. Like, it's like we're constantly taking the bar and just stomping the fuck out of it. Like, we're doing a curb stomp from Gears 2 kind of vibes, you know? We're getting real brutal with it. We're stomping the fucking head in of the bar when it comes to how people should act. It's kind of baffling, to be honest. And if you don't think women deserve to be in esports, or you're mad that, you know, a woman voiced her concerns, you're the problem. It's kind of not that hard to look at that from a perspective of a normal fucking human being, I guess. Someone who, you know, has a functioning frontal lobe, because I know some of you don't, and actually take something kind of seriously and do something about it. Of course, the org didn't. I've made fun of them enough times for not doing things that they should do. Like, let's just be real here. I like getting a little goofy here, and whenever I get to spit my shit, I'm going to. I'm not going to hold back on it either. There should be some fucking changes. Just saying, May made a little jokey joke today about their owner because he's a Suicide Boys fan. And if you are a Suicide Boys fan, I'm probably going to bully you. Kind of have it coming to you. As a fella that's involved in the music world, that is some of the most dog shit stuff you could ever listen to. Like, I don't know how the fuck you do it. And honestly, you're like mid-20s, late 20s maybe. I don't know the dude's exact age. But if you're still listening to that, I can tell what your mentality is. It's like a 4-year-old that is having a temper tantrum, and that's kind of what happens most of the time when this team gets called out for stuff. It's like a little temper tantrum, and then dude goes and like secludes himself from everything. He like recedes away for a couple months, and he comes back, and you know it's happened before. It happened last year, and seeing those things like just kind of not change, it kind of says a lot. And I'm like, how the fuck are you a professional org? And you are like the least professional. I don't know how the fuck that even happens. It's impressive to say the least. Like, I look at it and I'm like, God damn, like we're doing this. Like, this is where we're at mentally at this point, is just as low as fucking possible. Like, we're hitting Neanderthal levels of stupid. And it's impressive, man, because we've evolved for a long fucking time. Some of us haven't, I don't think. Like, not yet. I don't think they've, you know, like I said, fully developed that frontal lobe. I think that's still like pushed in a little bit, like the Neanderthals and the Cro-Magnons, where shit was it was really forceful on the brain, causing some issues up there. It's fucking impressive though, nonetheless. Like, I don't know, man. I know I act like an idiot on the fucking internet most of the time. Like, I'm just a little goofy guy, but like when I need to be serious and I need to use my fucking brain, I typically use it. And I feel like most people, like looking at this from an outside scope, would be like, oh, that's unprofessional. Like, that should not be a part of this team. And they were just like, nah, we're keeping that bitch on here. Like, I don't know, man. Like, I've stooped pretty low in my life, man. I've been through some shit. I've done some things. Like, you know, my life hasn't been easy by any means. Like, buddy, it's still difficult. I'm just gonna be real. It's still fucking hard. But more than anything, I feel like I'm a pretty common sense driven individual. Like, I'm not completely brain dead yet. Like, there's still a little something going on up here, and I can think pretty thoroughly. And man, it's just disappointing. And I look at this from a direction of a bunch of different people, because I actually cannot believe that we still complain about how the Halo community is not taken seriously. And then, like, yeah, I look at it from like an outsider's perspective, and I'm like, God damn, no wonder we fucking don't. It's kind of like, there's a reason we don't get taken seriously. Like, we act like this. Like, what the fuck? What are we doing? Like, it's crazy to me how we expect to be taken seriously, but this is our backing. Like, the fuck we doing, gamer? Like, there's no way in hell. I wouldn't even take myself seriously if I acted like that. I'd be like, man, what the fuck am I on? Like, what is happening here? Like, it's impressive, nonetheless. Like, it's truly impressive, the feats that we go to in this Halo community. And I still love making Halo content. It's never going to change. It's just I can make fun of it because, you know, yet again, I'm a part of it. So I have the right to make fun. I've been around these games for a long ass time, probably longer than some of these motherfuckers that are alive right now. Like, recently, I seen a tweet from somebody that didn't even know what the fuck the Ogre Twitch was, and that really aged me. That made me feel a lot older than what I actually am. I was like, holy fuck! I remember that. It's actually something I still do when I play on controller. It's fucking weird. I don't know why. I don't do it on M&K nearly as much. I do sometimes. If y'all don't know what the Ogre Twitch was, there's a little thing they did during Halo Combat Evolved to like reset the sites, basically. Is they would do this little Twitch thing every time they'd spawn in. And I do it sometimes because it's just like a natural thing that I was like, oh, this just works. And it does. It can be a placebo effect or not. I do not care. It works. Okay, listen, you will not take that from me. Okay, gamers? Like, I'm just gonna be real. That's never going away. I still do it. But yeah, that aged me, and I'm off topic now. But quite literally, I've been here for a while, and I've still just have never hit that level of degeneracy. It's kind of impressive, and like I look at myself as like I'm kind of a degen. Like, man, 90% of my day revolves around playing this shit. Like, all I do is play video games and work. It's really like my two strong suits. Like, anyone that knows me knows this. Like, my friends make fun of me for it. They're like, you got 2,000 hours in this game last year, man. Like, what the fuck are we doing? And I'm like, I don't know what else to do, man. I'm just a little guy. I like having a little fun here and there. You know, it's just how it be. And I'm fine with that. Like I said, I'm a degen, but I'm not a piece of shit degen. You know, there's a difference. Okay, listen, I'm a league above the rest. Okay, now that's just the truth. I'm just here. Like, buddy, I'm chilling. I love Halo. I love playing this shit. And I know that most people don't take, you know, this game seriously or the community seriously when they voice their concerns, because most of them act like children, but okay, well, I don't know what happened there, but you know, that's besides the point. Like I was saying, I'm trying to get in depth here. But yeah, man, it's just not that hard to like not be a piece of shit. Like I've never understood how we hit these levels of, you know, being a piece of shit. Like, it's a little weird. I am going to include some tweets down below from a statement from that team themselves, and the tweet that started all this, if I'm allowed to. I got to reach out to the creator that originally made the tweet, because I do want to, you know, make sure that I have her permission to use it, just beforehand, just so that if you all want to go read what happened, you all can, because I want that to be transparent. I want you all to be able to read it, and because I want to, you know, I'm talking about this. People deserve to know everything that's going on, and I'm not really covering everything in today's video, because, dude, it's been going on for like a week now, and like, genuinely, I did not think that we would hit this kind of level. Like, I was like, God damn, like, I know there's stupid people out there, but I did not know we were going to get this goofy with it. Like, it's kind of baffling. Like, genuinely, the amount of ignorance that I've seen in the gaming community in the last, like, 5-6 years or so is, like, I look at it and I go, damn, like, the fuck? Like, there's no way we are like this. There's no way we have allowed this to happen. There's no way that we have stooped this low since COVID. Like, did you all get sick one time and then just like you lost oxygen for 35 seconds and like this is what happens? Is this what a near-death experience does to you? Like, you lost oxygen to the brain for a little too long and look what it's done to you. Okay, I missed those shots. I'm bad at this game. It's okay. But like I said, ooh, I hit him with the fucking 360. Get fucking shit on, nerd ass. Ooh, hit him with the little stinky dinky. Oh, wait, is there one over here? Oh my god, where they at? I gotta find them. I'm like catching Pokemon. Never mind. But yeah, that's really all I have to say on it. You all have got to start using your brains more. Like, if you all want this community to be taken seriously, maybe you should, like, I don't know, not treat people like shit. Like, I can't expect that from everybody. Like, there's shitty people in every community. And I'm talking about that as somebody who's involved in a lot of communities, whether it's cars, music, fucking gaming. Like, I know how this goes. I know that a lot of you aren't the brightest individuals in the world, but like, at least try. Like, at least get like some sort of like, you know, brain functionality down and pat. Like, I don't feel like it's that fucking difficult. Okay, I shouldn't have been scoped in that long. That was completely my fault. I'm gonna be completely honest with y'all. Like, that was me. That was on me completely. Like, I'm sorry about that. But yeah, like, I don't feel like it's that hard. And I feel like I've been rambling a lot this video, and that's because, like, genuinely looking at this from an outsider's perspective, it's kind of insane to me. Like, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I'm gonna be real with you. If my mom seen me talk like that to a woman, I think my mom would, like, stab me. I feel like most of my family would too. They'd be like, oh, I'm gonna beat the fuck out of you. And, like, they're given to do that. Like, they have the right to do that. Honestly, like, if my mom ever seen me say some shit like that, I would hope to God she'd beat the fuck out of me. And I think some of your moms should have done that too, if I'm gonna be completely honest. Like, man, my childhood was rough, but at least I knew how to respect people. Like, shit, it's just how it goes. Like, I'm not a fucking idiot. But other than that, though, I am gonna hop out of here. You all tell Cole goodnight, because he's taking a nap back here. I love you all. Come watch the stream tomorrow. We're not streaming tonight. Saturday, we're doing Classic Halo night as well, so you should come watch that as well. Our Discord link is down below, and so is my Twitch. Go follow there. Come play some fucking games with us, okay? I got a lot of people joining up, possibly. I just want to have fun. Come play Halo with us. Come have fun. Be a respectful person. It's not that fucking difficult, okay? Not the hardest concept, I know. To some of you it is, but yeah, just remember that, and remember, I say this all the time. I'm gonna say it again today. Don't be a bigot. Don't be a phobe. Don't be an op. Like, you're a piece of shit. Just be better. I love you all, and I will catch you later.